This lecture will be on the special intensive revision of the electoral rules in Bihar, and in particularly the ongoing Supreme Court hearing on this matter. So, now we'll discuss regarding voter ID card and the very documents required as regarding address proof, age proof, identity proof. Then how it would be applied under Form 6 to the Election Commission. So, to apply for a voter ID card, certain documents needed to be submitted to the Election Commission of India or the respective state election commission. These documents serve as proof of identity, address, and as ensuring the authenticity and eligibility of the applicant. These documents, as such, require recent passport size photograph, a recent passport size of the applicant for the very purpose of identification. Then regarding proof of address, it provides the relating to bank, and post office, current passport, or ration card, driving license, Indian passport, income tax, return filed, then assessment order, latest rental agreement, latest water or telephone or electricity gas connection bill, then postal department's post receipt delivered in the applicant names at the given address, and other such documents falling under proof of address. Then regarding proof of age, as it provided Aadhaar card, PAN card, driving license, Indian passport, mark sheet of class 10 or class 8 or class 5, fifth if contents date of birth, then birth certificate from the school, other educational institution, government recognized, last attended, then birth certificate issued by a municipal authority, register of birth and death, then baptism certificate or other acceptable documents as proof of age. Then regarding identity proof, it provides PAN card, driving license, ration card, passport, copy, bank passbook with a photograph. So student ID card or Aadhaar card. So how one can apply for voter ID card in India? So for that purpose, one has to visit the official website of the Election Commission and select your state from the drop-down menu to access the state-specific Chief Electoral Officer page. Create a new account by providing your basic details such as your first name, last name, email ID, mobile number, and gender. If you already have an account, log in using your credential. After logging in, change your password for security purpose. Says choose the form number 6 or application for including name in assembly constituency voter list option. fill in the form accurately and attach a recent passport size color photograph. Submit the form online. Visit the nearest voter ID facilitation center with the required supporting documents including proof of address and identity to complete the verification process. Alternatively, you can directly visit a voter ID facilitation center, obtain Form 6, and apply for a voter registration card by submitting the necessary documents. So, now we'll discuss the various importance of voter ID card, in particular relating to identification, voting rights, preventing fraud, and access to service. So, in particularly relating to identification of its importance, it serves as a valid proof of identity in various situations and transactions. Then, regarding voting rights, it is essential to carry the voter ID card to cast a vote during elections. Then, also having importance relating to preventing fraud. The card helps reduce electoral fraud by ensuring only eligible voters participate in the elections. Another importance of voter ID card is access to services. It can be used to avail government services and schemes in India. And besides all this, the apex could Aadhaar, the Election Commission for Inclusion of Aadhaar. And now we would like to discuss that. The apex court clarifies that to accept Aadhaar as voter ID proof, but it will not be a proof of citizenship. Accepting a major demand of the opposition, the Supreme Court on 15th September 2025 ordered the Election Commission to accept Aadhaar cards in addition to all other 11 documents specified under the Special Intensive Revision as a proof of identity of a person to enable him to file application for inclusion in the Bihar electoral roll. After hearing senior advocate Kapil Sibal, who complained that Election Commission was acting contrary to a series of directions by the Supreme Court to accept Aadhaar as proof of identity, a bench of Justice Suryakant and Justice Jayamalal Bagchi Aadhaar cards shall be accepted as proof of identity of a person for filing applications for inclusion or exclusion of names from the voter list. It shall be treated as the 12th document under the Special Intensive Revision of Electoral Rules in Bihar. The direction for inclusion of Aadhaar as a document in addition to the other 11 already allowed documents allowed by the Election Commission came after the full panel strong resistance to the petitioners' repeated pleas for acceptance of Aadhaar as an identification document. Justice Suryakant and Justice Jayamal Bagchi said Aadhaar card is not alien to the Representation of People's Act 1951 as one of its provisions provides for Aadhaar as identity proof. Election Commission, through senior advocate Rakesh Dwivedi, told the bench that of a total of 7.24 crore names included in the draft were voter list, of which 99.6% of voters have submitted one of the 11 documents specified under the Special Intensive Revision. The clamor for making Aadhaar as an identity document is probably to include illegal migrants in the voter list without verification of their citizenship, as it was presented by the Council of Election Commission, Rakesh Dwivedi. The bench took note of the Election Commission's concern and said the authorities concerned will verify the genuineness of Aadhaar cards like any other document submitted by a person seeking inclusion or exclusion of name from the voter list, and that Aadhaar will not be considered a proof of citizenship. It posted the matter further hearing so exactly as it was provided, which was also being represented by senior advocate Maninder Singh, told the bench that opposition parties have not been able to point out any serious lapse with regard to 65 lakh exclusions on the triple counts of death, permanent migration, and dual enrollment. The Election Commission Council and the senior advocate Maninder Singh said the Rashtriya Janata Dal, leader of the opposition alliance in Bihar, has alleged mistakes with regard to only 265 names. The Supreme Court also issued notice to Election Commission on an application by Ashwini Upadhyay seeking intensive revision of electoral rules in Assam, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Puducherry. The West Bengal government has already filed a petition in Supreme Court against the special intensive revision in the state. When Election Commission said Aadhaar is forced by illegal migrants, the bench said there are instances of even the other 11 documents, including passport and birth certificate, being forced. Those who are claiming citizenship based on false documents would have to be eliminated after scrutiny. No illegal immigrant can be included in the voter list, as it was said by the bench said Election Commission revision manual suggests passport and birth certificate as proof of identity, but to make the electoral roll inclusive, the Commission went beyond this to specify 11 documents which could be relied upon as identity proof. So the apex could ask the Election Commission to issue necessary direction to the booth level officers to accept Aadhaar as an identity proof for those seeking inclusion and exclusion of names from voter list. So now we would like to conclude the very discussion regarding the special intensive revision of electoral rules in Bihar, and in connection to that the ongoing hearing of the Supreme Court on the matter. As such, a voter ID card is an official document that is used to cast a vote. It is issued by the Election Commission of India and also serves as proof of identity. All eligible citizens of India can obtain a voter ID card. Be carefully submitting the after mentioned documents that already we have discussed. But first make sure to connect with the voter ID card official to understand the requirements for a voter ID card. And further, as it was adhered by the apex court, that the very document, that is the 12th document, which would be included for the special intensive revision, that is inclusion of Aadhaar as per the direction of the apex court, would not be considered and equivalent to as a proof of Indian citizenship.